Hey team, how are you? It's the final day of the 30-day challenge, so it's day 30, and I am going to report to you basically, my conclusions on the 30-day challenge. It's interesting because I did actually do two 30-day challenges. I did one previously, prior to doing these videos, and then I also did one for YouTube as well. And it's interesting because there was a big difference between the two. So the first thing I'll do is try and go through the 30-day challenge, which I've just completed, and then I'll do a comparison between the two. So as far as this 30-day challenge is concerned, the take-homes, the good thing, the positive I got out of it was my ability to push out of the resistance of getting out and going for a jog. So psychologically, I feel I'm able to push ahead, get out, and run when I want to run. And so that's been like the real positive thing. It's been repetition and breaking the resistance of not wanting to do something and understanding the psychology of getting up and getting out and doing the jog. But the negative has been that I haven't really performed as well as I wanted to, and I'm surprised by that. But it's surprising in one sense, but not in another. And the learning is that, there are emotional states that really hinder us, block us from achieving our potential. And when we don't do something, it's probably because we're not in a good psychological state. And what we need to do is address that first or at the same time. And, for me, I wasn't really in a great emotional state. And although I did the 30-day challenge, I did it in a cheating type of way, where I did do, in the last 2 weeks, I kind of lost the game, where I did do the actual run, but it was for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Very embarrassing to talk about, but something I have to be honest about and admit to. And so technically I didn't stop, but practically I did. And so I do feel it was a good exercise. The exercise in itself was good because my block was not getting out on the 30-day challenge. My block was not getting out before the 30-day challenge, and I used the 30-day challenge as a vehicle to push myself to, break from that resistance, and I did. And so I'm comfortable about that. I'm confident about that. I know in the past I was like, okay, I don't want to do it, and it would become a burden, but now it's not. So let me try and compare between last 30-day challenge and this one that I did. The interesting thing was I had a compelling reason for the 30-day challenge, and I was consistent. I went from 0 to 30 minutes, and then I stayed on 30 minutes every day pretty much for the last, at least 15 days. And so I felt and experienced a different kind of performance, and it was something that I'd never achieved before. I'd never challenged myself in that way physically, and I could see that there were incredible excuses that I was putting out in terms of not wanting to do something, and I've seen myself break those excuses and not accept those excuses. So I recognized and I realized that in life we make so many excuses, and so I was able to bypass those excuses, and that was really a great experience for me. And then just the physical fitness, the sense of well-being. I felt a lot healthier. I looked a lot healthier. I looked a lot younger. And, I should have carried on learning curve. And I didn't, but I'm going to be going back into this 30-minute run. I know I need to, but I won't put as much pressure on. I think I had a compelling reason. Emotionally, I was in a good state, and I was able to focus on the run, the 30 days. And in this one, I was not able to because emotionally I wasn't in a good state, and so I need to address that, or I needed to address that, and I feel I have, and so I'm in a better position now to do, like, say, another 30-day challenge. But I've got through this. I might still do another 30-day challenge, but I'm not going to declare it. If I do it, I'll do it internally, because I feel it puts too much pressure on me doing something for you guys, as opposed to focusing on me doing it as a way of developing myself. And so I'm doing it technically, like I did by running, but excuse me, but I should have stopped, regrouped, and then gone back in, reignited, and I didn't do that, and that, I didn't want to fail. And that is probably like the most important lesson I will learn from this, is that when I have an issue, I should stop, accept defeat, accept failure, but go back in with the idea of figuring out the issue, resolving that, and then going back in and showing, look, although I stopped, but then I went back in, and now I've achieved and I'm better. So, it's the outcome that should be more important than, the technicality of having, I wouldn't say keeping to your word. I think it's important to keep to your word, but the technicality of, doing something for the sake of something, once the kind of understanding is there that it's not working, and that doesn't make any sense, but I carried on. All right, guys, so that's really what I wanted to say today about the 30-day challenge. It's finished, it's done. I'm going to start a new chapter, new vlog series. I'm going to try and not be in the car anymore. Get out. It's a little bit colder. It's November now in Raleigh, North Carolina. But we'll try and get out and try and do videos with me standing and talking, as opposed to being in the car. I have done it in the car because it's just a little bit more convenient for me, that I can do it as and when. And you have this kind of enclosed or closed space, which allows you to focus on the actual video. It's interesting, because doing this video stuff is you've got to have a lot of concentration and attention towards the camera, towards you guys, and not get distracted. So basically, 30-day challenge is up. I'm happy about it. I'm not completely satisfied with it, but I know that there are learnings I've got and areas I can improve on, and I would recommend accountability and a 30-day challenge for everybody. That you should go out, whatever area you're not happy with in yourself that you want to develop, whether it's jogging, losing weight, improving productivity, being more empathetic, whatever you want to do, set it as a 30-day challenge, and incrementally each day try and improve. It does work. The accountability works. So with the 30-day challenge, it's not about just the 30-day challenge. Be also accountable to somebody else on the 30-day challenge, whether it's here like this through a video, or some sort of written report, or whatever mechanism that you have to make sure that it's not just you who's watching you, but that you're accountable to other human beings. That is really, really effective. Talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching the videos, being with me. And now we're going to start a new series, and I'm really focused on making sure I provide great insight, great value to you guys, and hopefully help you and help myself improve and be greater, better human beings. Take care. Hey team, how are you? It's day 30, the last day of the 30-day challenge. I thought it was day 29 yesterday. Day 28 yesterday, but it was actually day 29. It's been an interesting 30 days. Not my best performance, and I'm gonna compare this 30-day challenge to the last one I did. But
I'm just going to do the jog for now, just a quick jog, and I'm heading back. It's been positive and negative. Actually, I probably wouldn't say it's been negative. What I would argue is that it's probably been positive and neutral. So basically, I think overall it's done the job it's supposed to do, which was make sure I get it out of the house and release any stress and frustrations, which I have been doing, but also it's encouraged me to get out every day, so that's been good. I'll talk to you guys later.